Hello students, today we are going to discuss alcohols in organic chemistry. Alcohols are the hydroxyl derivatives of alkanes or alkyl derivatives of water. Alcohols are classified into four classes according to the number of hydroxyl groups present in them. Number one, in this topic, we are going to discuss nomenclature of alcohols, classification of alcohols, types of alcohols, methods of preparation of alcohols, and importance of alcohols. Now, organic compounds containing bond OH as a functional group are called alcohols. Similarly, compounds with hydroxyl group bonded directly to an aromatic ring are called phenols. We will discuss phenols in the next class. Now, classification of alcohols. Alcohols are classified into three types. It means monohydric alcohols are classified into three types. Monohydric alcohols means those alcohols which contain only one OH group. Alcohols containing only one OH group are called monohydric alcohols. These examples for monohydric alcohols: methyl alcohol CH3OH, ethyl alcohol C2H5OH, etc. Methyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol, these are the general examples for monohydric alcohols. These monohydric alcohols are further classified into three types. They are primary alcohols, secondary alcohols, and tertiary alcohols. Now, what are primary alcohols? Those alcohols in which OH is attached to a primary carbon atom. It means in these primary alcohols, OH group is attached to one alkyl group. Example for primary alcohol. Methyl alcohol is the best example and the simplest example for primary alcohol, because in methyl alcohol OH group is attached to the carbon containing CH3 group. Similarly, ethyl alcohol is also another example for primary alcohol, because in ethyl alcohol OH group is attached to the carbon containing CH2. So methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, propyl alcohol, butyl alcohol, etc. are the examples of primary alcohols. Primary alcohols contain bond OH or bond CH2OH as the functional group. Now, secondary alcohol. What are called secondary alcohols? Those alcohols in which OH group is attached to a secondary carbon atom are called secondary alcohols. In these alcohols, OH group is attached to two alkyl groups. Example for secondary alcohol is isopropyl alcohol. CH3 bond CH3 bond CHOH. This is isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is the simplest example for a secondary alcohol. Similarly, tertiary alcohol, the alcohol in which OH group is attached to a tertiary carbon atom. In general, tertiary carbon atom means the carbon which is bonded with three other carbon atoms is called a tertiary carbon, or the carbon which is bonded with three alkyl groups is also called a tertiary carbon. So best example for tertiary alcohol is tertiary butyl alcohol. Tertiary butyl alcohol is the best example for a tertiary alcohol. Look at the structures of primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols. In primary alcohol, ethanol is taken as the example for primary alcohol. In ethanol, OH group is bonded with CH2 and 2-methyl-1-propanol. 2-methyl-1-propanol is also an example for a primary alcohol. Remember, bond CH2OH is the group which is present in all primary alcohols. Similarly, look at the structure of secondary alcohol. R, R-HCOH. It means OH group is bonded to two alkyl groups. Therefore, such carbon is called a secondary carbon. Examples for secondary alcohols are 2-butanol, cyclohexanol. In 2-butanol, OH group is bonded with the CH, that is secondary carbon. In cyclohexanol, OH group is bonded with the secondary carbon. Now, tertiary alcohol. In tertiary alcohol, OH group is bonded with three alkyl groups. Example for a tertiary alcohol, 2-methyl-2-propanol. In 2-methyl-2-propanol, OH group is bonded with the tertiary carbon atom. Now, polyhydroxy alcohols. Alcohols that contain more than one OH group are called polyhydroxy alcohols. Alcohols that contain more than one OH group, polyhydroxy alcohols. They are dihydroxy alcohols, trihydroxy alcohols, and polyhydroxy alcohols. Monohydroxy alcohols contain only one OH group. Dihydroxy alcohols contain two OH groups. Trihydroxy alcohols contain three OH groups. Polyhydroxy alcohol contain more than three OH groups. For monohydroxy alcohols, we can take examples: methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, vinyl alcohol, allyl alcohol, benzyl alcohol. In all these type of alcohols, only one OH group is present. Now, dihydroxy alcohols which contain two OH groups. Example for dihydroxy alcohols: ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol, CH2OH bond CH2OH. Ethylene glycol, or 1,2 ethane diol. Second example for dihydric alcohol is propylene 1,3 glycol. Propylene 1,3 glycol, CH2OH bond CH2 bond CH2OH. That is propane 1,3 diol. Now, trihydric alcohol. Trihydric alcohol, the best example for trihydric alcohol is glycerol. CH2OH bond CHOH bond CH2OH. That is propane 1,3 triol. Polyhydric alcohol. Polyhydric alcohol is not mentioned in the slide. Polyhydric alcohol example mannitol. CH2OH, CHOH, 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 CH2OH. Now, preparation of alcohols. Before the preparation of alcohols, let us discuss briefly about the nomenclature of alcohols. Alcohols in IUPAC system of nomenclature, alcohols are also called alkanols. Methyl alcohol is also called methanol. Ethyl alcohol is also called ethanol. Propyl alcohol is also called propanol. So this is the IUPAC system. In generally, alcohols are also called alkanols. Preparation of alcohols. Alcohols can be prepared by different methods. One is from Grignard synthesis. Using Grignard reagents, we can prepare three types of alcohols. Using hydrolysis of alkyl halides. By the process of hydrolysis of alkyl halides, we can also prepare alcohols. Industrial and laboratory preparations of ethanol. Grignard synthesis. Grignard synthesis means preparation of Grignard reagent. As you know, alkyl magnesium is also called Grignard reagent. The Grignard reagent is prepared by the reaction of metallic magnesium with the appropriate organic halide. This reaction is always carried out in an ether solvent, which is needed to solvate and stabilize the Grignard reagent as it forms. R-X plus Mg gives rise to RMgX. X is equal to Cl, Br or I. It means alkyl halide on treating with magnesium metal in the presence of diethyl ether gives alkyl magnesium halide. Alkyl magnesium halide is also known as Grignard reagent or MgX. Examples for Grignard reagents: methyl magnesium bromide CH3MgBr, ethyl magnesium iodide C2H5MgI, ethyl magnesium chloride C2H5MgCl, and so on. Grignard reagents may be made from primary and tertiary alkyl halides as well as from vinyl halides. Alkyl halides are the most reactive halides, followed by bromides and chlorides. Among the alkyl halides, iodides are more reactive than bromides. Iodides are more reactive than bromides, which are more reactive than chlorides. Alkyl fluorides generally do not participate in the reaction. Examples for the preparation of Grignard reagents: CH3I plus Mg gives rise to CH3MgI, that is methyl iodide reacts with magnesium metal in the presence of dry ether gives methyl magnesium iodide, which is also called Grignard reagent. Second example for a Grignard reagent: CH3CH2Br plus Mg gives rise to CH3CH2MgBr, that is ethyl bromide reacts with magnesium metal in the presence of dry ether gives ethyl magnesium bromide, which is commonly known as Grignard reagent. Similarly, phenyl bromide reacts with magnesium metal giving rise to phenyl magnesium bromide. So phenyl magnesium bromide is also one of the examples for Grignard reagent. Grignard reactions of carbonyl compounds. Grignard reactions of carbonyl compounds. It means primary alcohols can be prepared using Grignard reagent on treating with formaldehyde. Grignard reagent on treating with formaldehyde gives a primary alcohol. Example: RMgX plus HC double bond O bond H in the presence of ether gives RCH2O minus MgX plus. This upon hydrolysis gives RRCHOH. RMgX plus HCHO gives rise to RCH2OH, means alkyl magnesium halide on treating with formaldehyde in the presence of ether and water gives a primary alcohol. So primary alcohol can be synthesized by treating a Grignard reagent with formaldehyde. Remember, all primary alcohols, every primary alcohol, may be methyl alcohol or ethyl alcohol, etc., can be prepared by using Grignard reagent with formaldehyde. Here one example is given: butyl magnesium bromide. Butyl magnesium bromide on treating with formaldehyde in the presence of ether and water gives a primary alcohol. Sorry, we are discussing primary alcohols only. So here butyl magnesium bromide on treating with formaldehyde in the presence of ether and water gives 1-pentanol. 1-pentanol is an example for a primary alcohol. So any primary alcohol can be prepared using Grignard reagent on treating with formaldehyde. Remember, a primary alcohol can be prepared from a Grignard reagent on treating with formaldehyde. Next, a secondary alcohol, preparation of a secondary alcohol. A secondary alcohol can be prepared from a Grignard reagent on treating with an aldehyde other than formaldehyde. When we take any aldehyde other than formaldehyde on treating such aldehyde with the Grignard reagent, we can get a secondary alcohol. Example: CH3 CH2 MgBr, CH3 CH2 MgBr, that is ethyl magnesium bromide. Ethyl magnesium bromide on treating with acetaldehyde other than formaldehyde. Acetaldehyde in the presence of ether and water gives a secondary alcohol. So any secondary alcohol can be prepared using Grignard reagent on treating with an aldehyde other than formaldehyde. Next, a tertiary alcohol can be prepared from Grignard reagent using ketone. Ketones react with Grignard reagents giving a tertiary alcohol. A primary alcohol can be prepared from Grignard reagent on treating with formaldehyde, whereas a secondary alcohol can be prepared using Grignard reagent on treating with an aldehyde other than formaldehyde. Now, tertiary alcohol can be obtained using Grignard reagent on treating with a ketone. So, ketones react with Grignard reagent giving tertiary alcohol. Equation is given and example is also given. Just to look at the example, ethyl magnesium bromide is a Grignard reagent. This ethyl magnesium bromide is treated with a ketone 1, 2, 3, 4, 2-pentanone. On treating ethyl magnesium bromide with 2-pentanone in the presence of ether and water gives a tertiary alcohol. So a tertiary alcohol can be obtained from a Grignard reagent using a ketone. So ketones react with the Grignard reagent giving rise to a tertiary alcohol. Now, reduction of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids. Alcohols can also be prepared by the reduction of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids. Aldehydes and ketones can be reduced to alcohols using lithium aluminum hydride, sodium borohydride, catalytic hydrogenation. Aldehydes and ketones can be reduced to alcohols using reducing agents. Lithium aluminum hydride is a strong reducing agent. Sodium borohydride is also a strong reducing agent. Catalytic hydrogenation is a process in which hydrogen is added. So addition of hydrogen is also called reduction. By reducing aldehydes and ketones, we can convert them into alcohols. Let us see the process of reduction of aldehydes. RCHO is aldehyde. This RCHO on treating with LiAlH4, that is lithium aluminum hydride, or NaBH4, that is sodium borohydride, or H2, Ni, catalytic hydrogenation. Hydrogenation in the presence of nickel gives a primary alcohol. Now ketone. RCOR is a ketone. This RCOR on treating with lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride or H2, Ni gives rise to a secondary alcohol. Remember, aldehydes upon reduction with lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride or catalytic hydrogenation gives a primary alcohol, whereas ketone upon reduction with lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride or catalytic hydrogenation gives a secondary alcohol. So a primary alcohol can be obtained from an aldehyde by means of reduction, whereas secondary alcohol can be obtained from a ketone by means of reduction. Here one examples are given. Ethanol, that is acetaldehyde. The IUPAC name of acetaldehyde is ethanol. This ethanol on treating with lithium aluminum hydride gives ethanol. Similarly, acetone, which is also called propanone. This propanone upon catalytic hydrogenation gives 2-propanol. So ethanol, which is a primary alcohol obtained from ethanol by means of reduction. 2-propanol, which is a secondary alcohol obtained by the reduction of propanone. Next, reduction of carboxylic acids to primary alcohols. Carboxylic acids can also be reduced to primary alcohols. Here examples are given. For the process of reduction, we can use lithium aluminum hydride as a reducing agent. Lithium aluminum hydride in dry ether acts as a reducing agent. Carboxylic acid upon reduction with lithium aluminum hydride gives a primary alcohol. Example, acetic acid. IUPAC name of acetic acid is ethanoic acid. This ethanoic acid upon reduction with lithium aluminum hydride in the presence of ether gives ethanol. So carboxylic acids can be reduced to primary alcohols. Importance of alcohol. Ethanol is used as a solvent for varnishes. Ethanol is also used for making perfumes. For flavorings also we can use ethyl alcohol. And ethyl alcohol is also used as a medium for chemical reactions. It is also used in recrystallization process. Ethanol is also an important raw material for synthesis of various organic compounds. Medically, ethanol is classified as a hypnotic, means sleep producer. It is less toxic than other alcohols. Why it is saying it is less toxic than other alcohols? Because methanol is a poisonous, whereas ethanol is non-poisonous. Ethanol is prepared both by hydration of ethylene and by fermentation of sugars. It is the alcohol of alcoholic beverages. It is a product of alcoholic beverages, or it is alcohol of alcoholic beverages, because in all alcoholic beverages ethanol is present, but percentage of ethanol is different in different alcoholic beverages. As we know, beer, brandy, whiskey, rum, gin, these are the different types of alcoholic beverages. They contain different percentage of alcohol. Beer contains less percentage of ethyl alcohol, whereas whiskey contains more percentage of ethyl alcohol. Here examples are given. Ethylene upon hydrolysis gives ethanol. It is a hydration of ethylene. Hydration of ethylene gives ethyl alcohol. This is one of the methods to prepare ethyl alcohol. Now industrially, ethyl alcohol can be prepared by the fermentation process. Fermentation of sugar or fermentation of sugar gives ethyl alcohol. Sugar, that is C12H22O11, upon hydrolysis gives C6H12O6 glucose, C6H12O6 fructose. This glucose, upon treating with the yeast cells, ultimately gives ethyl alcohol. So ethyl alcohol can be prepared from sugar or sugarcane juice. Ethyl alcohol can be prepared from sugarcane juice. That is the manufacture of ethyl alcohol. In this process, CO2 gas will be liberated. Thank you.